Make your daddy dead. Real dead.
This seem a little crazy.
Not as crazy as setting your wife on fire in front of your kids, then abandoning them.
We ain't killers.
What I've been preaching to myself this year was to not only explore more black cinema throughout the year, but to discover and watch upcoming black movies that will come out this year. I watched They Will Kill You with Zazie Beetz, and I had a fun time watching that movie. I Love Boosters, directed by Boots Riley, I watched recently, which I will talk about in another video, but I watched it in theaters. Finally, I watched Is God Is last week, and if you don't know what Is God Is, it's based off a play about two twins, Racine and Ania, who were affected by a fire incident at their house when they were kids. After years pass, the twins get a call from their mom, who's played by Vivica Fox, and she's dying. And her one wish is to get revenge on somebody that caused the fire when the twins were kids. Is God Is has so many good things about the movie, but I did have a few opinions on it. The themes that were presented on Is God Is were well done. Just like Obsession, Is God Is tackles toxic masculinity, and without spoiling anything, coming from the twins' father, who's played brilliantly by Sterling K. Brown. General trauma was definitely highlighted in this movie. You can see it from how the twins' parents raised, used, and abused not just the twins, but all the sons and daughters that were shown in Is God Is. Trauma affecting the twins differently. For example, Ania being the quiet one because of her appearance, presented as a monster, and her sister Racine being the rough one, being violent with anyone, especially if they talk about her sister. There are other themes I'm probably missing, but basically anything to do with trauma stood out in this movie. The other positives I want to point out with Is God Is were the performances and the ideas that were shown in the movie. Obviously, the girls that played the twins, Carrie Young and Mallory Johnson, did a good job playing those characters. Carrie Young as Racine had a more complex performance because she had to play a caring sister while being taken over by the violent behavior of Racine. Sterling K. Brown as the father and Vivica A. Fox as the mom, who they call God, were the best performances in the movie in my opinion. Also, Alicia Harris, who's the director of Is God Is, has some great concepts that I haven't seen in the movie. People say twins can communicate with their mind, and during the twins' conversations, you will see text between the two as a sign of communicating non-verbally, and I thought it was cool. So plenty of things to like about Is God Is. My issue with Is God Is was mainly just how they executed the movie. Now, Is God Is was based off a play from Alicia Harris, who's also directing this movie, like I said. There is a difference, a medium between a play and a movie. In a play, you have to exaggerate and be less subtle to entertain an audience. A movie is with an audience that has to feel like they're in the world for 2 hours. If a movie feels like a play for me, it's corny and takes me out of the movie. Unfortunately, there are times when I watch Is God Is, it felt like a play. The one thing that annoyed me in Is God Is was how many times every character in this movie would say twin. What up, twin? Hey, twin. How's it going, twin? Look at you, twin. Oh, twin. Twin, 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 twin. I was like, enough. You don't need to say it that many times. I know it's ATL lingo, Southern lingo, and I say it for fun sometimes, but damn, stuff like that was disappointing for me and took me out of the movie. I will say, at the end of the day, if you have any time in your life not doing anything, I would recommend watching Is God Is. Is it corny sometimes, and does it have performances that are weaker by it? Yeah. But this movie has a good message about womanhood, generational trauma, breaking those generational trauma curses, and its blackness. I really enjoyed most of the actors in Is God Is, and I could see people enjoy this movie more than me. So even though I thought it was cool, I'll still say go watch Is God Is.